Hey, yo, what up, though? It's your boy OG Lil Nitty, a.k.a. YoungEl, coming to you from the OG TB313 Network. It's Lime. How y'all be? Hey, listen here, man. This particular segment, I told you I had Chronicles. So what I'm going to do is bring you a particular segment about when I was incarcerated at the old Kenross Correctional Facility. It's no longer up and running. They shut it down. It's been shut down for years, more than 2. So, but when it was there, up and running and thriving, there was a situation when a European who was running a lucrative poker table came to me and said he needed me to go back and get his table. Now, normally when an individual was incarcerated with no woman, parents that turned their back on you, whole family turned their back on you, you have to find a way to survive. And you find a way to survive, and I'll just say that. Going on with the story, I knew about the table. I have heard about it. I've been making rounds on yard as a mufti, and I've seen the act at the table, and I knew of the European. So when he came to me, he knew of the work that I do, because I was like doing debt consolidated work back then. People had long outstanding warrants on debts. I would, drive on, pull up on them. What's happening, man? My man said he need that out. It's been like 2 months. You need to go get that or get something. So, and they would comply. So when he come to me, I make a deal with him and really left him pennies. If I got to go ahead, man, doors and take the table, you really want to do this, man, for an 80-20 split? He agreed. I go out there, man, take the table back from the gangbangers who took the table from him. So with that being said, I let them know under no circumstance y'all touch this guy, because right now he fit run this table for me. Because he was his table and y'all took it from him. So to make it fair, it's fair. All what y'all have made since then and today, y'all keep that. From here on forward, my man back on this table. They left it alone. A day or 2 go by and ate good. I think 3 or 4 days. I think I made about a good $200-300. Make a long story short, he come to me. That's who had took the table in the first place. He come to me. He says, "Hey, YoungEl, why don't you let me go into business with you?" I said, "I can't do that." "What you mean?" I said, "Because I got my man." He said, No. I can run that table better than him. He don't know what he doing. This is what he telling me. He give me the whole spiel. I'm kind of like, man, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So what? He said, I'll take that same 20% you giving him. It's just one catch. I'm like, what you mean? It's just one catch. He tell me, I'm sticking that European. I'm like, I don't care about you sticking that. What you got to do with me? I'm just saying, if you let me run it, because I can run it better than him and get more money, because guys mess with me, they going to come. All the gamblers going to come play with me. I'm like, you got a point there. More money, but at the same time, don't forget, more problems. So, and we're going to get to it. This is what happened. He run the table. I already ate a couple of days with the European. Now he all cold, like, damn, YoungEl, I thought we had a deal. I'm like, man, right now, man, let E do his thing. That's all I can tell him. This whole fast, just sit back for a minute, let E get a couple of dollars. He don't know that he being green lit. I can't tell him, and I never would. But this is back in 2000, like I say, 5, 6, 7. It's 2022 now. So what goes on is, he running the table, getting money. Now the bags that's coming to me every night, they coming lighter and lighter. $100 bag, $8 bag, $40 bag, $15 bag. I'm like, okay, hold on. So I go tell Bobby Hall and Bobby Duke. Shouts out to them guys. I say, man, go on that, man. Go to that table, man, and just see what's happening, man. Let me know what's going on the table. Bobby Duke didn't want to get involved, but Bobby Hall go around and he play a little bit. He come back to me, that boy around there getting money, man. I'm like, where's it? Every day, man, they had like a $250, mice they had to go get, and guy was only down like, plus $50, $60. I'm like, huh? It was a tough day today. Whatever what happened, the next day, I wait. I don't say nothing. I take that little $50, $20 bag, them little soaps, toothpaste and deodorants. They hiking prices up on everything. Oh, these deodorants out there $5. Oh, these toothpastes, these $5. They hiking prices up on everything. I mean, I ain't tripping. It's all free. The money's all pros. But I don't like being played though. But if a guy ain't being 100 with me, and I found out about it. So I come out one day. It's like it's ready for to close the yard. I walk on around there. I go to grab the paper with all the guys' names on there, plus it's a minus. He snatched his hand back with the paper. I slap it. Pow, crack it. It's on the floor now. I tell everybody at the table, whoever minus, you understand me, go get that. Whoever plus, y'all hold fast. Man, it was, he ran and grabbed a horseshoe. He ran and grabbed a horseshoe. I'm like, what's up? What you want to do? Oh, you want to grab something? Let's shoot. He's standing there. I think it was a big old guy. I think he was from another gang. He's standing away. I'm like, yo, don't do it. So he dropped it back down into the horseshoe pit. I said, I'll be right back. Because at that time I had on clean clothes. I had my glasses on that day, t-shirt, my shorts, my gym shoes, but I still laid hands on that guy would set it off. So I'll be right back. I swap my whole thing, go back and take all this clean stuff off. I go back, I take all the clean stuff off. I go my dirty clothes, laundry bag, put on all dirty clothes, stinking stuff. I want to smell it. I don't want to be smelling clean, perfume, deodorant on me. I want to smell stinky when it's finna go down, because you know what it is. You know it is. Something to get chewed off. So when I get back around the corner, he ain't nowhere in sight. He ain't nowhere in sight. They done ran and got the mold. Mold that came out. Some of his guys that came out on the floor. Hardin Bay told them guys, man, I ain't never one of y'all put your hands on my brother. I'm killing anybody. Man, listen. All them guys slid off that guy like butter. You are Mercury, separates itself off something, and off a clean slide. That's how they came off the hole. So now I'm on him now. Hardin Bay told everybody, man, that between them two. They ain't gonna settle that. Don't nobody get involved with. Anybody do, it is what it is. So now I'm out on him. I'm looking for him. I'm sitting there for him, sending door calls for he won't come out. I'm trying to catch it when they moving the yard. He won't come out. And I guess guys tell him, man, young, get out there waiting on you, man. A couple times I came up in the unit, but they had a foul bow officer. I really couldn't get up in there. So, make a long story short, they say he was at a health service, and because at health service, so he had to shoot a kite to get put on call out to get called out the unit. So when they go out the unit, he goes to health service, and while at health service, he dangles his leg out, and I guess whatever he had fashioned as a dangerous contraband hit the floor, and the officer saw it, and they cut him and took him to the hole, and that's how he escaped the wrath. That's how he escaped that. No cap. And if anybody want to know about that, you can always, tap in with Hardin Bay or other guys who was Hardin Bay might remember a little bit more about who was there more than I do, but I know remember Hardin Bay was there. He said what he said to them guys. And after that, it was really like, you know what I'm saying, nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide. And the records just start doing that screeching, like on NWA. That's how it was, man. See, in the streets, you can run from a guy. And that's the whole moral of the story, too. I want to point that out. You can run from a guy in the streets, only for so long. Because, when the guy networking, you know what I'm saying, you're going to always be where you need to be, get what you need to get, and go where you need to go, and have what you need to have. That's the whole purpose of the situation. But that particular time, man, and shouts out to Big Hardin Bay, man, Reggie. It's lost my moment, man. He's been to a couple of spots together. And I've always been on his Mufti staff. Even I was on his Mufti staff then, but I had something was going on, man. I Probably could have been something in my family. I don't know, because I ain't never really been away from no meeting period. But, you know, but to be up there during that time, something had to be going on. But, yeah, once upon a time, Chronicles at Ken Ross, a guy had a table took from him, came to me to get the table back. I went and got it smooth. Them guys was like, well, let us go in with you. And we take the same cut. I'm like, well, but to what advantage of that to me? They like, well, we just want one thing out the deal besides. Like, what's that? We want to pop old boy for coming to get you. You got to understand the gang banger mentality. That's how they do. So I didn't care. As long as my money stayed the same. But in the end, I shouldn't have did that because they tried to get down on me and it went the way it went. And that's the lesson I learned. Once a guy shut out, keep him out. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's lessons in life. Chronicles. Once you out, you out. And you don't let, you out. Once you put a guy out, man, don't let him back in because I didn't think that it would go the way because all they wanted was the European, and they went at him, yeah, because he wouldn't go with nobody else. So I kind of had to, string him on out for him too, because you know what I'm saying, he wasn't trying to move without me being around. He knew what was up, but like I said, he ain't got word. Because God be, running their mouth, man. They told me, dog finna sell you up the river, you know what I'm saying? So he was really trying to cling to me, being nervous. I'm trying to shake him. And, the guy they said to do it, he did it. The youngin' did it. And the young guy was, you cool guy. He was in awe of it, but he did it. They got the guy. The guy went away. I went to business with them guys at the end of the day. They tried to, lay a play down on me, man, banana in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? They went the way with it. Like I say, shouts out again to the brother Harding Bay. Because I guess they thought I was by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, according to the law, I was, because I wasn't making a meeting period. And what the law say, you understand what I'm saying? But Harding Bay still came out of them boys, no. Don't try. Anyone y'all lay hands on my brother, that's what it's going to be. And when they slid off like butter, it was just me and dude. And he didn't measure up. He had to wiggle his leg, get me up out of here. It was like that. Yeah. I had already, been to a couple of Thanksgivings and carved up turkeys and stuff like that already. So I was trying to, what I'm saying? I really was trying to catch up with him because I didn't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I really was trying to catch up with him. I mean, yeah. 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 So, yeah, Chronicles, I'm on you. Once again, it's your boy OG Lil Nitty, a.k.a. YoungEl, coming to you from the OG TV 313 Network. I'm on you, man, with it, man. Like I said, anybody got an issue how that went down, you want hit it, you can always tap in with Hardy and Bay. When y'all was at Ken Ross, man, and the brother, man, had a problem with some gangbangers over a table. Do you remember that? He gonna be like, yeah, I remember that. It was the summertime. How could you not? Everybody was on the back black top watching and looking. And back then, they ain't send police way back there. They just played their cameras. That's all they did at Ken Ross. They just played their cameras. You run around doing all you want. They ain't come until somebody get laid down. That was the beauty about it, but I'm on you.